What's up, YouTube? Got 2004 Chevy Impala. I'm going to do a strut replacement. The same procedure will apply for 2000 to 2007. But I have a little extra here. The top plate of the strut actually started to rust, and a bad pothole or something blew through the plate. So basically the top of the strut's free. The spring's trying to expand as you jack the car up. So I got a spring compressor that I'm gonna use. I actually made this about 20 years ago. And I'm gonna get it to try to clamp the spring and hold it so I can jack the car up and get it out, and hopefully it won't slip off and let the spring take my face off. That's all. These things are pretty dangerous. On the new strut here, they got all kinds of warning labels. There's been some bad injuries from these things, but we're gonna avoid that today. All right, I got my little homemade spring compressor in there. I'm just hoping it'll hold the spring taut so I can jack it up, start pulling the wheel off and taking this thing apart. All right, she's out. I'll show more video of the actual taking the strut out, but at the time I only had two hands to work, nothing for the camera. And let's see where that top plate rusted through. The spring compressor worked. Comes through again. What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to do a front strut replacement. 2004 Impala. This is going to be the same procedure from like 2000 to 2007 or so for the Monte Carlos and all these body types. All right, first thing we're going to do is get the wheel off. All right, we got the wheel off. So this is pretty basic, simple job of this car. You're going to have these two bolts here, the spindle, and the three up top. You want to do the three up top first. I want to break them loose. Just get them loose, and then we'll leave one in. Get the top three out. Just got one bolt holding it for now. Next thing you do, what I like to always do, is smack the spindle a little bit. Just jar it. I'm gonna hit these two nuts here, threads. This is gonna be 21 millimeter. A little penetrant. All right, I got my 21 millimeter to impact. Now I'm gonna take my mallet again and hit these posts. The threads are protected because you got a nice stub there to hit on. Now with those two nut and bolts out, go back up top, take your last nut off. From there, I'm gonna get back down here, loosen it up from the spindle. They just basically wanna pull it down. I'm not good, it's gonna work one-handed. You know what? I'm gonna put that nut back in since I'm only working with one hand. All right, stuck one nut back on the top, so now I can separate these. Just pull it forward. All right, now the strut's free, so now I can take that nut off the top and I'll pull the strut out. Got the old strut out. That's the new one. Now we're gonna reverse the procedure for you real quick. Okay, we're getting ready to put the new strut in. Basically, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna stick the strut up from under the bottom, get the post to come up through the hole and just start a nut, not tighten it, just get them started. If you don't have the right clock position, this is on a bearing, so this can be spent around to make sure everything lines up, top and bottom. If it's not the way you need it, but you can just spin that around. I got those 3 nuts started loosely. Basically, we're just gonna bring this around, and man, it's gonna be tough with one hand. Might have to pause a second. Okay, I got this 2 bolts started. Now I'm just gonna take the hammer and drive them in. Now I'm gonna run these up on socket. Yeah, they get 100 foot-pounds. All right, job's complete. Sorry guys for the filming, but pretty easy job. Got 3 nuts up top. Got 2 nuts on the bottom with 2 bolts. That's it. Once again, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks again.